Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Uh, this is one of the pop-ups we told you we'll be doing from time to time. I hadn't spoken with you guys live in a while, so we decided we'll come on and maybe talk about a couple things, about 30 40 minutes. God knows we have a lot of things that we can talk about this evening. Ms. Smith, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening to you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here tonight. I know you've seen a couple of the videos that we uploaded the past few days on different issues that's going on in the country right now. We have the Roe versus Wade going on, and it's different views on should it be outlawed or not. I'm going to touch on that briefly this evening. We're going to spend some time speaking about the Buffalo Massacre. The Buffalo Massacre. And I want you all input on that as well. Ms. Queen, I think it was, good evening to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, it's like we've been gone for about maybe about 2 or 3 weeks. For all of you who sent your condolences and your phone calls and messages to Cynthia concerning the passing of her mom, from my heart to yours, and Cynthia, we gratefully appreciate you on that. We love you guys big time, and that meant a lot coming from you guys. So we thank you. Okay, look, let's just get into this like I never left. How about that? Let me just briefly, I'm gonna say Buffalo for last. I want to talk about abortion. Now, one thing that we cannot do in this country, but we'll try to do it, is to control people. Man doesn't own woman. God created woman. That's what he did. We cannot push our personal beliefs off. We cannot push our biblical beliefs off on others and make them abide by them to please us. Abortion is murder. There's a lot of things we do in life that's a murder. We don't say anything about that. But what you have to understand is that that's that woman's body. And if she chooses to have an abortion, who are we to stand in the way? Well, God said this. Well, God says a lot of things in the Bible. And a lot of us do things that he's not pleased with. If there is an issue, that would be between her and God, not her, God, and the United States Supreme Court. You have to understand that there is a black woman getting ready to sit in that building. A lot of them white folks don't like that. So secretly behind closed doors, they've been working. I don't have the stats with me tonight, but we'll be back tomorrow night with all the stats about black, white, the abortions, what causes for women to want to have an abortion. But I'm upset, so I'm gonna be one up on y'all. Let's try to do away with Roe versus Wade. Clarence Thomas said, deal with it. Basically, whatever the situation, whatever it is, deal with it. I think that was very offensive and ugly. To say, just deal with it. Here's what Clarence Thomas doesn't forget, or just try to forget, that Clarence Thomas is not sitting in that seat because of all the certificates and degrees that's on his wall. He's sitting in that seat because of affirmative action. That's why he's there. So he wants us to just deal with it. Whatever the Supreme Court does, deal with it. That's not the way it works. He didn't know how to deal with being married to a white woman that didn't have booty, but she had ass. And it was a flat ass. He couldn't deal with it. So he went and pinched Anita Hill's ass. That's how he dealt with it. That's how he dealt with it. Clarence Thomas is black on the outside, but it's white as flour on the inside. He's married to a white woman who is a conservative activist, and we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of her later this week too, with her text messages. There's no way on God's earth that Justice Clarence Thomas did not know about those messages. And anybody believe that he didn't know is a fool with a serious problem, or just don't want you to keep pushing that. He knew. He knew. He knew. Because he probably sent some out his damn self. But back to the abortion. If a woman, I was speaking with a pastor a little while ago about a brother we want to bring on the show to talk about abortion. But when I spoke with this brother, called women who have an abortion every name but the name on their birth certificate. So I asked him, I said, well, what if she gets raped? And from being raped, she becomes pregnant. What does she do then? She carries that child full term and then maybe put it up to be adopted. Okay. So now listen to me now. She been raped. She been violated. She been violated. But because of personal belief and some biblical scriptures that I'm sure they're going to throw out, she must have that child and then give that child up to someone who wants that child. So in the meantime, her belly's getting big and she's thinking about how she became pregnant. And when she go places where they don't know her, oh, this is your first child. It's not a happy time for her because she's carrying a monster seed on the inside of her, and we're making her carry it and then give it up. Hold your thought. So, Tanya and Michael are a couple. Been a couple for a minute. Tanya loves him. Michael could, but Tanya loves Mike. Tanya, whatever Mike tells Tanya, Tanya believes it. And she thanks God for it because they're going to live together. Eventually, they're going to move in his house together. And they're going to have lots of babies. They're going to grow old together. Tanya thinks these thoughts because of what Michael is telling her. But what Michael neglected to tell Tanya is that it might not work out that way because Sharon is not going to understand the story about Tanya. Okay, I lost you. Mike is married to Sharon. And for an hour between two thighs, Mike says whatever Tanya wants to hear or needs to hear so he can be pleased. So now, they have been practicing safe sex, condoms, whatever. One night, got horny, got nothing. Oh, we'll be all right. Let's do this one time. And it's one time, a few weeks later, Tanya learns she's with child. So now we're probably gonna move in an apartment sooner now because I'm with child. He wants child so bad and stuff. I know it wouldn't be planned, but this is what we're gonna have to do, Mom. Okay, so when Tanya relays the message to Michael, the amnesia that Michael once had is gone, and he remembers his wife's name is Sharon. And he has to tell Tanya about Sharon. He has to tell Tanya that you're going to have an abortion. I'll pay for it. But you're not having this kid. And we're not living together. So now, Tanya's messed up. Tanya was already naive in thinking. That's how he got it. So now, Tanya wants a baby bad. But Tanya do not want this baby now because Michael will not be there to be what? Dad. And the thought of the child that's on the inside of me irks me every day. So you want me to give birth to that child. Take care of that child. Whether I want the child or not. Okay, I'll do it. I'm going to do it. You'll grow to love him. Okay, so now watch this. She has a baby. It don't have to be the child messing up. Every time she sees a child, he is a reflection of the man that she loved. Okay, Queen says, or the baby can be causing her health issues. Excellent point. Excellent point. Excellent. So now, when she look at that child and things are not going right, and let's go with what Queen just said, medical issues now, health issues because of having a child. She can't stand that child. She hates that child because that child is attached to somebody that she's in love with and she cannot have because he married. And anything that child do wrong, but, the child don't know what the hell's going on. He loves mom. But when he sees her, he trembles. Because she's taking her anger and frustration out on him. Not in public, behind closed doors. So now the child has to suffer because the mother was in love with the child's daddy, and the daddy sold her a dream. So she has to have that child. She has to deal with health issues. Excellent point. Queen brought up. But now watch this here. She can't get it. Probably got Medicaid. That's it. Nothing else. That's it. And that's another major issue with black women. Health insurance. Tracy Taylor, good evening to you. Kimberly Lewis, good evening to you. And I see Miss Gigi is here as well. Love you guys big time. Thank you for tuning in. So now, what I'm trying to do here is just throw out some scenarios. And what we have to do when we're listening to scenarios is put our personal beliefs aside. Put our biblical beliefs aside. If that's wrong in the eyes of God, well, you let God deal with her. You don't deal with her. You don't make her give birth. You don't make her have a child that she don't want just to please you. Because then the child suffers and the mother will suffer too. Well, they should have did. She should have done all the things, but she didn't. Man does not have the right to tell a woman what she can and she cannot do with her body. God is nowhere in the midst of that. And this Roe versus Wade is out of spite. It's out of spite. Because for one, they've been doing it for a while, working on it. But for one, here's the main thing. You got a black woman finna come up in this building. Now, y'all don't like that. You don't like that. You don't want Miss Jackson up in there. But Jackson's coming. Now watch this. And we're going to that white boy. Watch this. If you men think that this is really about abortion and about not killing a child, you're fools with serious problems. Don't have a damn thing to do with it. This is social control. They're trying to take us back 400 years. So now, when they, hypothetically, do away with Roe versus Wade, black women, LaTanya, who do hair and braids, got a clothes hanger, and she done watched some stuff on YouTube. It's comical, but it's facts. And so she thinks she can do it. Just give her $100. Okay, and it's gonna happen. She would do anything because there's no more abortion clinics to go to. So now her life is in danger now because LaTanya don't know what the hell she's doing. So women are dying. Women. I'm gonna do anything to get rid of this child. So we don't create a problem to fix a problem in this country. We don't do that. We don't do that. But now, now watch this here. Since you said a woman ain't got no choice but to do what they said, that's a damn lie. But now watch this here. Hypothetically, okay, they done away with Roe versus Wade. Now guess what? Breaking news. The United States Supreme Court says now they are looking into how can they sterilize men in the United States to keep a lot of women from becoming pregnant. If a man has at least 2 kids and he's not taking care of them, he has to be sterilized. Now let's talk about that now. It sounds stupid, don't it? Don't it sound stupid? Okay. God said that when he created woman, he said, I'm creating woman because it's not good that man should be alone. That's what God said. God just said, I'm creating woman for man to control her and control her body. No, we don't do that. Slaves, when we went to visit some plantations a while back in Mississippi, and some of the slave quarters are still there, and they had a sheet. Okay, they had their names, their age, what they were good at, and how much they cost. There was property. Those days are long gone. Slaves were property. It was objects. So this is what we're doing now. I'm going to tell you what you're going to do. The government already had too much control in all of our lives. So don't you think it's going to stop here with us? If you get away with this, they're going to try something else. They're going to try something else. They're going to try something. And the next thing you know, we back out there in them damn cotton fields. It's a woman's body. It's a woman's choice. If she want to do it, I can't argue with her. I cannot. I cannot force you to do something that's displeasing to you to please me. And so one thing we have to learn in this country, it's not always about how we see things. Try to see how they see things sometimes. It's not just about you. And you can throw up the Bible all day long, but here's a breaking news story. Not everybody believes in God. Oh, they're the devil. No, they're not. That's just what you call them. God said a lot of things, but what if they don't believe in God? What do we do then? Force them because they're evil atheists? This country is tore up from the floor up. Always has been and always will be. Somebody want to say hi to y'all real quick, and I'm going to let him get out of here. He's been dying to do this. Hello! Hey, everybody, my name is Jack. Hey, love you so much. All right, you made your introduction. Okay, bye-bye. We'll talk in a minute, Jack. That's old Jack. So, but here's the thing. It's social control. And it's they easing it in on you. Come on. Women should not be marching up and down this country begging this country to let them make their own decision when it comes to their bodies. Oh, Jackson might say clap for you. He said, if that makes you feel good, makes you feel manly, then okay. But nobody should be forced to do something with their body that they don't want to do. That they don't want to do. It's not a disgrace that the draft. The disgrace is the draft itself. Okay, we lost signal for a minute there. So the bottom line is this. It's her body. That's it. It's her body. You might be the husband, you might be the boyfriend. Still her body. And if you act right from time to time, she'll let you enjoy some of it. But it is not your right to tell a woman what she can and cannot do with her body. Now, before we lose signal again, I want to talk about this white boy real quick, and we're going to get out of here. My sister Brenda called me this morning and asked me had I saw the news on him. I said, no, what's going on new with him now? Well, his parents says that what he did was wrong, but it was because of COVID-19. That's what he was upset about. That's what he was depressed about. Okay, well, let me just, we can deal with this real fast. If he was upset about that, it's what he should have did. If you want to kill somebody, he should have killed his damn self. That's who he should have killed. Or the parents. Since y'all know that's what it was. That's a bunch of damn bull. He was upset about COVID-19. Wait, why didn't he go hunt Dr. Fauci down? Centers for Disease Control people. This white boy is not crazy. This white boy is racist. This white boy methodically planned the Buffalo Massacre. Methodically, he planned it out. He had a blueprint of the store. He had went in the store and cased it out. That white boy is not crazy. That white boy had plans to go somewhere else and continue his massacre. I don't give a damn if he's crazy or not. I did 11 years in prison. They have a place in prison for crazy folks. They play that role. No, you can't be that damn crazy and methodically planning this thing out for months, and this is not the only destination you had in mind. You just hate black. You hate people of color. They're going to take over. Take over what? The white man. Write this down. The white man don't own this country. We on stolen land. We on stolen land. The white man don't own shit. This country was not built on biblical principles, on damn lies and bullshit. Christopher Columbus was an alcoholic, was trying to get to an NAAA meet, took the wrong goddamn turn. I discovered America. You cannot discover something that's already inhabited. The white man don't own this here. Don't buy into the bullshit. That white boy, they should take from that white boy what he took from 10 people. Life. It's as simple as that. Execute his ass tonight. But now watch this. Watch this. Oh, watch this. Michael Brown. You saw the video I did already. Michael Brown, unarmed. He dead. Dante Wright, dead. Come on. George Floyd, dead. Come on. Tamir Rice, dead. Huh? Breonna Taylor, dead. All was killed by armed white police officers. All was unarmed. Exactly. Queen says bad excuse to go on a killing spree. That wasn't it. That didn't have a damn thing to do with it. So when look at all these black people were killed by white cops. All these black people were unarmed. Unarmed. But now you know for a fact that there's an active shooter inside this store. Because he done shot people on the outside. You know there's some deaths. You know this. let me go back a minute. Before he comes out, he's got the AR-15 pointed. Oh, I'm sorry, you white man. I ain't gonna mess with you. I'm sorry, bro. My bad. Go on, get out of here. That show you how much hatred he had for us. But I respect that. I'm gonna tell you why I respect that. I respect that white boy for doing that because he's not gonna take down his own damn people. Black people with the black on black crime, take a lesson from that jackass right there. That was a smart move. You don't kill your kind. He didn't do that. He wanted us. But we'll kill each other every damn day and say Black Lives Matter. Bullshit. He was smart enough to know. Not only did he not shoot him, he said, I'm sorry. That's what he said. So now, many people been shot. He got the little girl and her dad. I think he was in the closet. Her name is London, I think. She's on our page there. And I watched the video this morning. And the lady asked her at the end, she said, what do you want to tell the people that are worried about you and want to know how you're feeling? She said, I'm okay. Didn't nothing happen to me. I'm okay. That part would bring, if you hadn't saw the video, bring you to tears. She talked about how she loved her mother, she loved her dad, and while they was in that store. But said she wasn't worried because she was with her dad. That was her protector and stuff. So, but this little girl's life could have ended in a twinkling of an eye because of a deranged, diabolical, racist lunatic. So he comes out, hey, put that down. Baby, put that damn AR-15 down. Come on. You all right? You thirsty? What's going on, man? This ain't like you. All right, we'll take it downtown. You good? You sure? All right. The white boy cops said, the white boy had better gear than they had on. The retired police officer shot him twice in the chest. Didn't penetrate because he had on a vest. He came prepared, had the helmet on. He came live streaming on something I've never really heard of. It's called, I think, Twitch, whatever the hell they do. I've probably seen it, but I don't know, I think it's about a game or something. But he was live streaming. So now, he's got a blueprint. He's got 180 pages on us and how to get to us. And you gonna sit down and tell me he crazy? Crazy? No, he's not crazy. He's not crazy. He's racist. That's what he is. He's racist. So this white boy should be in a casket right now. I'm gonna say it again. This white boy should be in a casket. He's armed. AR-15, and he's living? What the fuck? He living? He lived to tell a story. And when they asked him in court, not guilty, we know they're gonna do that. Last thing he said, I understand my charges. And that's it, like, don't say shit after me, I understand. I'm cool with it. I'm fine with it. But now you want to try to take the blame and put the blame on COVID-19. I wish if you know what, I hate to bring up stories and I don't have my facts together. I can't remember the name, but there was a white boy a while back. He had a wreck, killed his friend, some old people, rich guy. The judge said, well, sending him to prison won't do him any good. They sent my black ass there. How come he can't go? I just wouldn't do him any good. So as long as they came up with a disease that medical experts said they never heard of. I think it was influenza or something like that. Means that he wouldn't do well in jail. Bullshit. He will adapt. I had to adapt. He would do well, but he didn't go. My point for bringing it up is we come up with all kind of lies, invent names, invent diseases to protect white folk. That's what white folks do. Police officers serve death warrants to black people. Police officers protect their very own. That's how that works. That's how that works. I don't think there's nobody on this live feed would disagree that white boy should be dead right now. He should be dead. 13 people injured. 10 died. One brother on CBS Mornings, tall black dude, he said he saw the video and he didn't hear about it. He saw the video and he didn't hear about it. He saw the video and he watched his girlfriend take that bullet and she died. He was tore up. So not only did he kill her, her boyfriend saw his woman take that bullet and die. He messed up for life. The system that we keep running to help us, the system that we keep running to help us is the same system that don't like us. They're not going to help us. This is the same system that once said, we the people, and when those words were written, you were not considered humans. 3/5 of humans, that's it. Nothing has changed today. You still run into the same damn system that seeks to destroy you. We have to help us. That's it. That system is not going. If the system was going to help us, we'd have had justice reform a long time ago. We'd have had police reform a long time ago. It's not an issue to them because white folks are not under attack. You run it. It's like a woman being raped in a house and somehow she gets out and she goes to the house next door and they let her in. And they're looking at her funny. What about to call the police? And the rapist walks in there and says, that's him right there. Well, that's his parents' house. You see what I'm saying? You dead either way, go. You can't win. We're going to go. When President Biden was speaking, and he said some wonderful things, but President Biden hadn't said nothing that presidents in the past have not said. And I'm sure he mean well, but words are sometimes just words. While he was speaking, there were some black people on the outside of that building on their knees. There were some other people in the back of them who were saying, get up off your knees and fight. Wow. Almost word for word what I said earlier that day. Y'all still getting on your damn knees. Y'all still putting your hands together. God fix this. History is your best teacher. Praying ain't getting it. You gonna have to start fighting back. They gonna beat your ass. They gonna kill your people, and then they gonna tell you how to respond to their violence. Well, how do you want them to respond to violence? Non-violence. We will not tolerate violence. But the police and the other white folks can do it to us, but we can't bring it back. Yeah, okay, thank you. Somewhat comical, right? Right? But I'm so fucking serious. Retaliation. You got to start. I don't give a damn if you're a convicted felon. You better get a gun in your hand tonight. Shoot them motherfuckers. Until when you start fighting back, putting bullets in their ass, this shit'll decrease some. But long as you standing there like a nigga, you're gonna get treated like a nigga. Well, I'm going to pray. I saw the black man came on TV. I want to slap that bastard in his motherfucking face. He said, I forgive him. I love him. If I could just touch him and hold him, say, God loves you. It's okay. Let it go. as long as you keep taking that ass whipping, those ass whippings will be passed out to you. When will you learn? The system is not for us. The system is not broken. The system was designed the way it is. It is against you. They don't give a damn about you and your damn Jesus. They consider themselves Lord and Master around here. You guys get your sign from Walmart and permanent marker from Walmart. Now, just in our face, 3 or 4 months, resolution or not, your ass gonna sit back down and it's gonna be business as usual. I ain't marching no goddamn more. I marched out. I marched out and I prayed out. Let me tell you something about prayer. It's not that I'm against it. But when you pray, when I speak with the pastor earlier, said, no. Everything you said is right, brother. Because when you pray, faith without works is dead. You can't just, God fix this and then go to bed and start putting everything on God because you don't have a heart to deal with it. If you don't have a heart to deal with it, you don't have the courage to just go down the damn yellow brick road and see the wizard. I'm not Dr. King. I don't live by his philosophy. I'm not finna go to no classes and learn how to accept spit. I'm not going to no classes and learn how to accept a rock being thrown at me, hitting my head. No. I'm with Malcolm X. Enemies necessary. Black people, stop being stupid. You see, they think we all dumb. They think we dumb. They see us as nothing but niggas. The white boy's parents come out and say, oh, he was just upset because of COVID-19. He wasn't too goddamn upset he didn't kill his goddamn self. Him killing black folks, what did that have to do with it? Oh, it came from niggas. Really? Okay. Y'all got to get up off your knees. I'm so fucking serious. You got to get up off your knees. Get up off your knees, release your hands, and fight back. All this praying and forgiving. Black folks, y'all forgive too goddamn fast. Well, God loves them and stuff. It ain't required you to do a goddamn thing you don't want to do. I am never going to pray for my enemy. The Bible said, well, I don't like that part. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to pray for a son of a bitch that's out to get me. If I pray for him, it won't be answered. It's us against them. And we got to go. I almost will be for 20 minutes, and we got to go. The white people, whether they like one another or not, they help each other. They protect each other. This Buffalo Massacre was equal to 1921, the Tulsa Massacre. It was equal to that. So if you want to know where we learn to tear shit up or burn shit down, go talk to the Ku Klux Klansmen. They'll give you a history on it. We learn from them. We learn from them. Miss Mosley said, hey, Mr. Scott, keep it coming because she's straight. I love you big time. Thank you so much. I don't know nothing but to do is speak the truth because I'm Eddie Mays. Boy, if I do anything else, I'm going to discredit her name, and I would never do that. Listen, we got to go. Black people, the white man don't need your help killing us. Thank you, Kimberly Lewis. She said speak. The white man don't need your help killing us. They're doing a goddamn good job of that themselves. But we'll never get the respect that we deserve when we treat ourselves like niggas, when we're fighting amongst one another. We knew when we could understand English that we would always have to fight the white man, but we didn't know that we would soon have to fight my brothers. If you don't respect yourself, ain't nobody else gonna respect you. And if you ever want somebody to see you in a different light, you must first see yourself in that different light and start walking in that different light. Watch this white boy, that gun, AK-40, AK-15. Oh, you white man, I'm sorry, man. Get on out here, boy. That's what he did. because he's true to his beliefs. And for that, I give him his props. He did that. He did that. So when y'all holding your hands, your head bowed, and you're on your knees praying, somebody's going to be kicking in your ass. I'm prayed out. I'm prayed out. You better get ready. It's going to be a civil war. It's coming. It's inevitable. It is going to happen. And guess when it's going to happen? When you and I don't know. And who will be prepared for it? Those that know it's coming. But for those that keep playing it in life, you're going to get the worst end of this shit. These white folks don't give a damn about us. They don't give a damn about us. You see it every day, but yet you kill up your own kind. And on the abortion real quick, if it bothers you that a woman would commit abortion, which is murder, and that bothers you about her killing that child, how come you don't go knock on the dope man's door in your neighborhood and tell him it bothers you that he keeps putting that controlled dangerous substance in your people's body and it's slowly killing them? Tell him that. And for those of you who are crackheads, if you're not upset with yourself for killing yourself for doing crack cocaine, shut the fuck up. That's it. Shut the fuck up. You know, that abortion is murder. So we're doing damn dope. What you want, Frank? I appreciate that, man. I'm trying to get back. And so you're committing suicide by stupidity. We got to get ready to fight them. We can't fight one another, and them two, they're gonna win. They're gonna win. Y'all ought to be pissed off by now. You ought to be pissed off. Y'all ought to be pissed off by now. By now. These people lost their lives. One lady went to go said she wanted something sweet. Then I watched the sister talk about her other sister. And she was telling her, she would stay there. Well, she said, no, go, I'm coming. She died. Yes, Miss G said his parents most likely. Exactly, racist. That's it. You called it. So don't wait until it really hits your door for you to give a damn. Because when we fight for justice for one, we're fighting for justice for all, because this will not end now. It's going to come again. It's going to come again. But look back at history being your best teacher and realize what was going on, what we was marching for in 1962, we're still marching for in 2022. So what has changed? Not a damn thing. They just doing it in a different form. That's all they're doing. That's all they're doing. We always come after, and then it's too damn late. It's too late. Be it the Lord willing, what's the night? Wednesday. We may come back tomorrow night. Somebody's going to come on with me in a few nights. I spoke with them today about doing some things. And so, well, they contacted me. And so in 2 nights, maybe next week sometime, we'll bring them on and we'll discuss which way we're trying to go. His parents trained him to shoot. I bet especially black people. I'm laughing, but you just preached. You just preached. You watch your YouTube videos. You look on Facebook. Those white kids are out there 6, 7, 8 years old. Boom, boom. And you know what they use for a target? Something of dark color. So while we're buying our children, our male children, water guns, cap guns, and all that other bullshit, and iPhones that they don't fucking understand, the white parents are educating their children's mind and getting them prepared for war. And your child gonna come out there with a 22, gonna be like that man on Harlem Night, pop, pop, and his ass knocked off. White folks train their children at an early age that we are monsters in human form. We are nothing. We are less than them. Guess what you see? See more white women pass by them late, lock their car doors. I do that shit on purpose. When I see somebody white, I go, click, click, and I hit it 2 or 3 times, make sure they hit it. Click, 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 and look right at them. You never get me. They're not scared of us. I'm gonna say this, we gotta go. Cops said, I fear for my life. I'm scared of black people. I don't know why you got on a fucking police uniform with a badge and a gun and you scared of somebody. You ain't scared of no damn body. If you did, you picked the wrong damn field. But they said that's police language to use justifiable homicide. I'm Al Scott with Injustice Investigations. Be the Lord willing. See you all tomorrow night. Remember, I'm not always right and you are not always wrong. Y'all have a good one. Good night.